One. Here's the new camera. I'm actually filming this before my most recent upload just because I've got these two videos in transition, or I'm working on them in tandem, I should say. This video, I'll be running the introduction for the Bofon watch. So, last couple of videos were kind of more serious economic analyses on the watch market. I wanted to switch it up, do something a little fun. So I found the cheapest possible watch on Amazon. $4.50, less than that even. And this is the box it came in. So I'll kind of break this down pretty quickly. We're going to do a bit of an introduction. I'll review the watch, kind of first looks, first impressions. And I can't believe I'll be saying this, but I'll be giving up my trusty watch collection for an entire week. So no more Casios, no more of anything nicer. Just the Bofon for now. And if you're interested in seeing me do more watch reviews kind of like this, I'd love to do the cheapest automatic watch money can buy. Maybe not the cheapest. I don't want to do AliExpress. That'll take like years to get here. So we'll say the cheapest automatic watch on Amazon. That might be the next little fun video coming up. So hope everyone's having a good day, and we'll get right into it with the Bofon. So here we are with the cheapest watch on Amazon, under $4.50 on a flash sale. As you can see, this is the Bofon Eternity Time and Eternity Love. Hopefully I read that right since it was upside down. But we can see this is a new item, Bofon Gold for Mint included, made in China. So let's take a look at just what $4 gets us on Amazon. Pardon the mic you see right next to me. So here we go. We're doing the unboxing live. I haven't touched this at all, so this is all kind of my fresh reaction. And here is the watch. We've got sort of a faux chronograph, if you will. You can see these, kind of bring it a little bit further up, but you can kind of see that these chronograph subdials are not actually chronograph subdials. I think one of them appears to be a 24-hour subdial. That's kind of common. The other one, I don't know. It goes from 10 to 60, so maybe that's another seconds hand. We're not 100% sure on that one. And this bottom one, I'm noticing now, there's a second chapter ring inside of where the logo should be. There's kind of the second ring where that logo should be, and I have absolutely no idea whether or not what that third subdial even is. We've got kind of that inner chapter ring right here, and the outside, this bezel, which is fixed, of course. 15, 30, 45 markers on here, all across. And then with Roman numerals with the watchmaker's 4. So, God, even the pillow's coming apart. So the pillow's busted open. I think we'll be able to retire that one in short order. Let's see. I'll take off my watch now so we can go ahead and try this one on and just see what that's like. For reference, wearing the Casio F91W, of course. Go ahead and just leave that off to the side. A watch that's also pretty cheap. I think I got that for less than 20 bucks. So we'll have to see how that looks. But here we go. This is it, the Bofon watch. Switching views here to a bit of a POV. I know we saw the overhead view, but we're gonna take a look at this Bofon watch up close with probably the best camera I've got. So here is the Bofon. As you can see, it's a pretty thick watch for a quartz, honestly. Quite thicker than you might imagine. And there really just are a multitude of issues. So we should probably get started on the dial. Well, maybe we want to finish with the dial because that's where everything else is. So obviously you're not getting quick release straps on this watch. You are not even getting genuine leather. As you can see, they do not advertise that on the band, and I can tell you as somewhat of a leather nerd myself, there is no way that this is leather. This appears to be, maybe like a nylon composite underneath and probably just PLU sprayed on, maybe. I have no idea. The stitching is obviously incredibly rough on the sides here, and you can't really say they did a great job presenting this as leather. It feels so rough and coarse to the touch. Look, we're not expecting pebbled leather out of these guys, but I think they could have done better than this, honestly. I mean, hell, for $4, maybe they couldn't have. That being said, there are a lot of other issues. Let's move on to the back. Something positive is it says right here, we've got the model number, a stainless steel case back, which is a great thing to see, but I think it might be the only stainless steel part of this watch, just because the watch itself is incredibly light, and I do not think it is made out of titanium. I'm guessing this kind of discolored blue metal that they've gone for, this blue aesthetic, most likely chromed brass. We're going to have to see how this withstands the test of being worn fairly hard over a week's worth of work and see what that causes. Curious to see how well the chrome brass stands up. This you know, these pushers feel like mush. I'll kind of activate that second sub dial with the seconds hand. Oh, did it even start? So you've got to really push on it just to get it to start, and I think it might not even work anymore. That is absolutely incredible, though. As you can see, this pusher has already completely stopped working. So now, oh wow, wait a minute. Now it's just spinning. Can you see it's just spinning, and I can't get it to stop. And it stopped back where it started. That is incredible. So I might have already broken this $4 watch in the first few minutes of just owning it. Hey everyone, we are back after a week of wearing the Bofon watch. I've gone ahead and used this kitchen knife here, which I've used to pry open the case back. Shockingly, out of the movement was actually a gasket. So, you know, maybe it's going to be better than its 3 ATM rating. I mean, I'm not going to be the one to test it, but could be. A lot of dents, as you can see. There's been some dings after about a solid week of wear on the watch, specifically around that right side. Something that shocked me was I really did think that they were not lying to me. I thought this was stainless steel, and maybe it is, but you can tell I've taken this very not particularly heavy butter knife and just lightly, just ever so lightly scraped against it, and that has created some massive grooving and denting here that I think you would not find on stainless steel. So I fear this might be chrome brass. For anyone that wants to see the beautiful ticker on the back of this watch, here is the quartz movement revealed. Not much more than a battery-powered quartz movement. There's obviously no chronograph element to this, so it's not going to be like a Mecha Quartz or something like that. That is just really all she wrote for this one. So movement's not particularly pretty, but I thought it was an important part of the watch and wanted to give you all a chance to look at it. So 1 week later, and how did the Bofon hold up? I think I've kind of alluded to this enough in the video, but I generally and unsurprisingly think this is a pretty poor watch. The construction was terrible, and honestly, for a quartz watch, it is shockingly inaccurate. It is almost 1 minute and 10 seconds over time, so it's plus 70 seconds in a week. The case back most likely isn't steel, as they claimed, and the strap type, which they claimed was leather on Amazon, is most certainly some type of nylon or NATO scrap with PLU leather hastily attached to it. I feel like I should be less hard on it since it was under $5, but there's a couple reasons why I want to bash it a little bit. First, the construction was beyond awful, and one of the pushers, this top left one specifically, literally failed within minutes of handling it. While again, this could be excusable at the sub $5 price point, the watch typically sells between $30 and $35 on Amazon, and as of right now is selling for $33.95. For this price, it is highway robbery, honestly bordering on the territory of a scam. I think the other reason I don't want to excuse a lot of the QC issues is because of the nature of how these watches are produced. It's almost certainly an AliExpress or Alibaba Chinese fashion watch brand that's made for pennies on the dollar, utilizing extremely unethical labor practices. It's most likely been drop shipped by some random company, and for these reasons, I just really can't recommend you buy this or any kind of Bofin or Biden or Lenchin or Lenkin watch on Amazon. Instead, stick to brands like Casio for anything under $15 and Casio and Timex for anything under $30. In fact, as of right now in the US, the Timex Expedition Scout, a genuinely great field watch for the money, can be had for $25, the clear choice for a budget watch on a real leather strap. So thanks again for watching. I'll be back next week with a video a little more akin to what you're used to. But until next time, thanks again.